to the census, they're changing some of the questions in the next census to be handed out by the ABS. And one of them, this cracks me up, Tanvir, because they've all got all these sensitivities these days. And one of the questions is going to be, they're going to ask your sex at birth. Not your sex or your gender, your sex at birth. Now, we all know why they want to do that, but it's to pick up the tiny fraction of the community who might have transitioned. Isn't that just going to put off most people? They'll see that question and just think, these guys are wankers, I'm not even going to fill out the census.
Yeah, it is curious how institutionally everything seems to want to move to incorporate, as you say, this tiny segment in terms of political correctness. I mean, look, I am interested in how many people are identifying this way, etc. I think they're very useful trends. But it seems to be a ridiculous question. Yes, sex at birth. If sure, down the track if they transition, etc.
I think the hospitals have got birth records that will, if they want to check on that, they can find those stats. So I just there's a few other changes, but I just think you just put people off.
I don't know. I'm actually kind of glad they're going to track it.
Yeah.
And that's because I'm concerned at the absolute exponential rise. And when we're talking about providing intervention services and for myself discussing why this rise is happening, I actually don't have any firm stats of how many, and correlated with their age on the census, we can have a look at this particular age group is suddenly all identifying, and we actually don't know as professionals, we're really grappling with, overseas stats versus our stats. It's hard. And so I actually think I want these figures to be able to...
Well, if they're reliable,
the more we know, the better. So in some ways, I am swayed by what Claire's saying. Like, I
noticed the surf lifesavers are getting into all this gender awareness now. I would have thought when you're in your bathers at the beach, it's pretty obvious where you line up. But
the budgie smugglers can't hide us.
I was going to say, when I'm out drowning at sea, I don't care what they call me.
Yeah.
You can mispronounce my pronouns.
Exactly.
I don't care. Yeah. Can you do your job? Can you say
I'll love you, and I'll love you forever, no matter who you are, because you'll be a better swimmer than me.
It is interesting, such an iconic kind of slightly, I guess you'd call a sexualised sort of institution like surf lifesaving, and sort of a bit blokey too, is also going down this road. Like, what's next? I don't know, like the Tradie Association? Like, it's like how much, like, I don't know, it is extraordinary that they're all embracing this.
Yeah, sure is. Thanks for joining us again, Tanvir and Claire. We'll catch up with you again next week, I hope.